York, they're supposed to have a little thing, Palestinians store on, all of a sudden they dope busters. But if you look at all of our flyers about everything we were successfully doing with it, they shifted to them. But you ain't seen a drop that happened, nothing but dope. Nothing, right? And every time they want to try to spray water on what we're doing, they call on the same kind of loudmouth people. Well, they send in their specialists. You gotta remember, that was a book, something about Confessions of an Economic Hitman or something.
Right.
Okay. All of these Negroes are specialists. They got them all on the shelf. And when they need this kind of specialist, okay, white boy over here need black support. I said, they didn't help. That's going to be the Sufi type shift. They send a specialist. When they want to corral and put a wet blanket on the revival of Islamic movement, they call all of them together and start manna or anything else what they want, right? They started with a big fanfare, they collect a lot of money, and they don't do nothing. They never do nothing. They never produce anything, but they break the spirit in the heart of black people. Oh man, they gonna do something. So they draw all of your, they do this every so many years, they draw all of your interest and your love and compassion, bring it on over here, wrap it up and throw it in the garbage can.
See, that's what Siraj did when he started, man. See, first person he went to was Imam Muhammad with the idea, and see, Imam gave him, thought it was a good idea. Off it goes.
Okay, well, actually, really technically, do you remember when we was in Chicago? Years ago, at one time I drove my truck up there. Hassan Bagby asked me at that time, it was either that one or one before, but it was, I think it was that one. Okay, now I went down and talked to Imam Jamil. He asked me to work with them. Technically, it's Hassan Bagby that's hooking it up. Siraj and them, Siraj, Hamza, and Malayala and them, they all are participants. But the one that's at the bottom of it is Hassan Bagby. Okay, so he pulls everybody together. Then it's Hamza's, is the one that's gonna manage it. Siraj got the floor. Mellow Yellow and Hamza. And everybody else is pulling with him. Imam Jamil's community imam in Philadelphia didn't say much. But it was already a done deal. The point is, none of them have no power, none of them have any independence. And they ain't having no big fights. Right? We're having all the biggest fights, and we're still independent. Now, that's where the paradigm shifting kicked in. So, I'm going to skip some of this. There has been a paradigm shift in how the world views the U.S. The fear of U.S. disapproval has decreased worldwide, while U.S. approval loses its luster as a political currency. Same time, people of the world are developing a higher self-image. That is, they see themselves as people able and deserving of self-determination. Self-determination is the act of making up one's own mind about what to do or think without outside influence or compulsion. This includes one's right to choose one's own leaders and system of government. There has also been a boost in worldwide self-esteem, which translated means that we give each other and ourselves a higher value. Esteem is a verb which means to appreciate, to respect, to appraise, to have a better opinion of. Now we'll go back to what a paradigm is. Paradigm is an example, a model, or a pattern. Overall concept accepted by most people in an intellectual community as those in the natural sciences because of its effectiveness in explaining a complex process, idea, or set of data. The idea, the paradigm has been, could you turn the air off just for a minute? Is that too loud? What's been the pattern? Sherman Jackson and Zayd said that they shifted from immigrants, from the white man, and put the immigrants in the white man's position. That's their pattern. That's what they say. Okay. Now, a paradigm is how you see things. A paradigm is like, it could be like a road map. It could be a picture, a bunch of things, included in culture, how you see things, and things that you accept. So, yardstick, how you weigh and measure things. Now, with that in mind, and this historical exposure, everybody believes that when the white man says your time is up, it's up. When the white man throws a blow, no more than 2 or 3 at you, you're going down. That's the idea. That's the paradigm. That's what people believe. They believe it, and they look at you like, yeah, you're a nice guy, but the white man fits to take you out because he's mad at you. That's it for you. That's their paradigm. That's, no matter what happens, that's how everybody looks at the system. And the Islamic system, a shift away from black people, right, to the immigrant community, assisted by the government. The new white man is the immigrant. And you can see how they treat Negroes. If that's even partially true about Asma, you know, there's better ways to solve a problem than calling the police, whatever it is. But I've had them call the police on me to some of the same big centers that I helped get started out there. And they call the police, and the police come, and I keep right on, and they see this nigga don't respect the police. And well, no, I don't respect the police. I don't respect their system because they're bad people, and it's not that they're in decline, but they're in denial. And the other thing is the system is useless as far as helping people. It don't have no understanding of doing good. It has so much power, so much authority, so much ability to do good, and it don't do good. It's against doing good. Even when it can, it just don't do it because I don't want to. That's good. That's the way the system operates. It'll throw everything off. It'll mess, if I do good, if I do right, it's going to mess up somewhere along the way.
Every time you were talking about the guy, I guess he was, I don't know what was he police or what it was, and you were talking about what we wanted to do with the property across the street.
The FBI, yeah, I was talking to
Yeah, and then when you said, when you told him what we wanted to do, he said what?
No, that was, I was talking about transitional housing. So yeah, the property across the street, you know, it's right downtown. You could, I know you ain't talking about house of terrorism and stuff. You could be, I said, man, y'all got to get yourself together, man. You're just paranoid. You talk about niggas being paranoid. Y'all paranoid. The only way niggas gonna satisfy you is jump off a bridge. So they don't exist. You so damn guilty about everything. You think no, they're so damn guilty that they think you got to be
plotting again.
Plotting to get back. Because they look at it, I would, hell, they keep saying to themselves, I would really be mad in this situation. And just because we're above it. But anyway, here's the paradigm shift. Remember Lebanon, this article is 2006, there was a shift. What happened in Lebanon with the Israelis, right? But since then, it's been a paradigm shift. All before that in Afghanistan, there's been a paradigm shift in Iraq, right? This is 2006. It's been a big, they're being shaken to their core. Right now, with Syria, they really shook up about Syria. They don't know what the heck to do. It's too bad. Okay. So what's the paradigm shift with us? Historical exposure, systematic disenfranchisement of Negroes. We've established that the paradigm shift is real with us. We've survived, we've thrived publicly in front of everybody. We've maintained a good, healthy, and wholesome attitude. We've not resolved to hatred, or cussing, or killing, or nothing. Right? None of those negative things. But all of those negative things that they could throw at us have happened. This is a paradigm shift. Everybody's looking at us different now. They'll look at it, they look at us, I'm telling you, when I go places, they're shocked. You still here, boy. You just wait, just get on this thing and look around. And even Abdul-Malik was saying last week, As-Sabiqun was so dynamic and I said, As-Sabiqun, where, what was that? That was fluff. They're looking at it at the white man's creation. Let me explain. The white man can start a masjid down the street and fill it up and have it populated, a school going in 3 or 4 days. You think it's been there all along. He can do that. He can also fill up any masjid. If you notice, there's a new center started where all the people go shift to that. They're not shifting to there because of they're shifting there because they're told to. They're not just getting this, I want to see what's going on. They're told to go there because that's the one they want, that they're building up. And that boy is up and rolling. Okay, now, in our case, they can fill up our centers, but they can empty them out. This is what the paradigm shift kicked in because they thought looking at the emptying out just here. They emptied out 2 or 3 times here. It was emptied out. Programs was rolling smooth. Everybody gone, just like that. Why did they go? Where did they go? One thing about it, ain't nobody went nowhere and did no great revolutionary things. Out of all the people in Oakland, I thought they would at least fake like they ain't did crap. The people that left, the few people go to Juma, they just, I'm telling you, until I called, I said I'd go by the Masjid every day, twice a day, because I go right to the hills to run, I go by there, and I might come. So I just look. Never open. Never open. Never. And until I told somebody on the phone that it was never open, then one time I happened by right after this last week, a few days back, there's the old frosty-faced nigga sitting in there like all by himself with the incense burning just to be there. Just because he know I'll probably drive by sometime that day and say that Masjid was open. What's the shift? The people thought we were finished. They did. They thought the heyday was when all the telltales, all those people that was at that Masjid in Oakland, that's what the study's the future will show. Where did they come from? What did they do while they was there, and where did they go? And why did they go? Right? They thought they was going to do what they, not this go around, this time they're going to explain the history. Because remember, do you remember for the last 5 or 10 years we've been talking about whether it's going to be 15%, whether it's going to be 85%. That is, this has been our mission all along. It's never been any clouds at all about the mission. Whether it be 80, 20, 25, 75, 25 mean on the issues of today, like what we're talking about now. And educating the public. And 75 moving forward. Well, it may be 50-50. Why? Because the people need, we're always moving forward, but we're getting ready to move forward. Well, no, we're not getting ready. We're doing it right now. Because everything is just about in pocket for what we're going to do in Oakland. Nobody can stop nothing we can do it. They can't stop nothing we're going to do in Oakland. They can't. We're not going to get any fights. And if it's any foolish confrontation, we're going to give them something to think about. Better raise a damn army. You dumb people, you know, one of my heroes back in the days, Francisco Villa. Pancho Villa, you know, they had the Mexican Revolution and then he kicked back. I think he might have been across the border in the U.S. just drinking, messing around. Then they killed Francisco Madero. I think it was Huerta, General Huerta. You know where they take over a revolution. And everybody went back home. Everybody's running the street, doing whatever they did in Mexico in those days. Then somebody comes and tells Villa, they said, they've killed Madero, the revolution is finished, and da, 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 da. So Villa got up, dusted off his sombrero. In a short period of time, there was 50,000 troops entered Mexico City. under Emiliano Zapata and Francisco Villa. I always liked that. So if they act a fool in Mexico, in Oakland, I'm just gonna raise an army. They stupid to think that a nigga is dead in his own hometown. I'll just raise an army as big a one as I want. In Oakland. They stupid buttholes thinking because I ain't raised no army with them attacking, we want them to attack. Every attack they made, we were happy with it. Those attacks had to happen so we could publicize them, so we could show them, so we could have them put up for examination, so we could show the tactics and the strategy used by the government against the people, right? So we can teach the people during this period what types of traps that they set for you. We couldn't have did it without that fitna. If they didn't have that, we couldn't teach them. We sat right here all for a couple of years trying to figure out what kind of hook we're going to get to tell the story. That's what it was. Now the paradigm shift, the old measurement of if you mess with the white man, you're a goner, is out of date. We done messed with it, stuck our finger in his behind, and talked trash, and they ain't got no losses. And every loss is a 25, what they call a loss. Everything they did against us illegally is all recorded. We're going right back now, but everything they've done is illegal. But we launch in our counteroffensive, like what we said before, go forward, whether lightly or heavily, to show people, right? Just like we was talking today, it's not arrogance. When I was out there, you can see I've been out cutting the grass. Well, I got out there, I was writing and then resting a little bit, a little hot. They said there's a heat alert, everybody should stay inside. I said, that's my call. So I put on my shirt, my plastic and stuff, and went out and got to cutting the grass. That was before the shade kicked in. And that's the way the movement is. When everybody else is supposed to go inside and rest and get in the shade, that's when we get out. That's what we train for. That's the reason we do that. That's not